Hope you're having a good day. Hey, did you know that the average person has about 40 to 60,000 negative thoughts a day? That's a lot of negativity. Well, no surprise to me. I mean, look at our world. On any given day, we're being bombarded with all kinds of negative news and strife and division and dissension, you name it, it's happening. And so it's almost like we're being programmed for negativity, fear, stress, anxiety, all of it. So we have to think about some things. And how do we allow ourselves not to go down that spiral or that endless hole of negativity? It kind of reminds me of what the Apostle Paul says in Philippians 4. And he says, think on the good things or the things of good report or the things that are lovely. And here's what's going to happen: you're actually going to have more peace in your life. And that's really interesting because in ancient scriptures, he wrote that long before the field of psychology, neuroscience, clinical studies, all of that, before coaching, which I do, all of that. And he had very practical and, in many ways, protective words of wisdom that we would do well to pay attention to, because we now know from neuroscience that the brain has neuroplasticity. And what that means is the brain can actually change and that it can be rewired. And so it's rewired by repetitive ways of thinking and experiences. So what that means is if we keep thinking negatively, we're rewiring our brain for more negativity, for stress, anxiety, depression. And if we think more positively, we're actually rewiring our neural pathways for more calm and peace and emotional stability. Well, that's pretty critical, it would seem to me, in today's world. I mean, I love the fact that we're in a new year and everybody's talking about getting in shape and physically getting in shape. And look, I'm all for it. It's great. But what about our minds, our mental gymnasium, if you will? Well, what about rewiring and refiring our brains? Because we can do it. And so, back to the words of the ancient Apostle Paul and his wisdom when he told us, hey, think on the good things, the lovely things, and here's what's going to happen to you. You're actually going to have more peace. The God of peace will be with you. Well, that sounds like a good thing to me. And in today's world, I would say it's pretty critical.